because we're like short-handed on people.
Yeah.
Bro, it was so bad on a couple jobs that I was like, I'm not even mowing your grass. Like, there's no way, dude. Like, seriously, I had like my hoodie like tied up around my face, bro. Like, it was dumb, dude. Stupid.
Fuck that.
Mhm. Yeah, I need to go back to landscaping, bro. I don't like the yard maintenance shit.
Well, at least you're not working in a hot ass factory.
That's true. That is true.
Fucking. It was 2 years ago, I think. It was in the middle of summer. It got so humid that it looked like somebody mopped the entire floor of the whole factory.
Whoops.
But it was just from the humidity in the air. And like,
Dang,
and we make car parts, and we have massive steel coils.
Okay, yep.
There would be water just dripping from the steel coils because of the humidity.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Funny
it's
enough, I
ridiculous.
actually almost took out a driving job pulling those steel coils.
Dude, that shit's scary every now and then.
It's like one of the most dangerous shit you can pull, I guess. Cause
Yeah.
if one of them bands comes loose, dude, it can come right through
If they put them on the wrong way, yeah, we call it suicide. It's fucking put a coil on suicide way. Yeah, you're done.
Yep.
Anyways,
Let's get to racing. 450 Moto 1.
live from Thunder Valley.
Let's get it. We here with 2025 Supercross champion Casey. We here with Rookie of the Year Rocker, and then that boy Blur, man. You just tuning in.
Blur left to go get some food.
Okay. You just tuning in. You
maybe I don't know.
Can Kuno have an answer for Barry today?
We'll see on that. We didn't hear too much from Kuno during practice today. I think he's feeling pretty good, but we'll see. I didn't get to catch up with him much over the week either, if I'm being honest. I don't know if he put in some extra time this week or not.
All right, revs up. Gates down. Who's gonna get the whole shot?
Get it.
We got Crypt Keeper going on the inside. Oh, he
Barry
gets pushed out wide. Around the first turn, we got Barry in first place.
Kuno's up in like 7th right now.
Yep.
Ooh, that outside rut's gonna be tricky for a lot of these guys, especially in the 450s. They're really gonna have to slow down.
A lot.
I was gonna mention, it's hard to keep that line on a 250. Imagine all that extra power with the 450 coming in and out of these super tight ruts. They're gonna have to really thread the needle.
Exactly. Thunder Valley has always been known as a technical track, so especially like we've been saying, these 450s pack a lot of power. It's going to be a game of throttle control and precision where you want to put that bike for 30 minutes, plus 2 extra laps.
Yeah, absolutely. Drip sitting back in 13th right now.
Trey with a Monster Energy Kawasaki with a Red Bull helmet on.
Oh.
That's not a good look.
Barry up front. Singing Roger in 2nd. ZKJ in 3rd right now. Crypt Keeper in 4th. That's usually where he's at, so let's see if he can find something. Matt Top G up to 5th, but got Skur. I'm sure Skur is happy being up there right now. 4K Trey right there. Damo in 8th. Kuno way back in 9th. Not looking good on his championship hunt right now. Drip trying to challenge for that top 10 position on Pale Spray. TC not too far behind Trey right there, and Hector. So all the Kawasaki boys are in the back except for ZK, who's making his rookie debut today. Let's get a close-up on him, number 243.
Giving me
Showing
some
some
Tim
speed.
Geiger vibes over here.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought when he chose that number.
And he takes that inside rut right there and takes over third place.
He threaded that one for sure. That was a nice one.
Oh, Crypt Keeper getting reset. You guys like this camera view? Because I know I'm sharing my screen with y'all. Like, this one's cool?
Yeah, I
you
like
can see
it.
the res better? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting tired of the drone when it's like overshot. Like, I'm not a fucking bird in the sky.
Yeah, this one's nice.
This looks good.
Let's see who's challenging.
ZK making an awesome rookie debut here.
Yeah.
In third. Of course, this is a long race. You know, we'll see how that Monster Kawasaki holds up.
Holds up. Barry getting reset.
Barry just got reset. Who's up in first?
Sting and Roger, I do believe. ZK,
We got
right on him,
ZK.
he's pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Dale's up in first.
Sting and Roger last week with a third in the second moto, I think, and I think a fourth or fifth in the first moto. So seeing him up front, it's not very unlikely. It's not like bizarre to see him up front. But I can honestly say from his last year of outdoors, which is his rookie year, it's a major improvement. I think last year he wasn't in the league when we went to this track, but when he did debut, he was a top 12 rider. So to see him up front, it's probably going to be a real good confidence boost. But we still have 26 minutes left with ZK right behind him 1 second, Barry 3 seconds behind, but we know Barry can, show it up at the end of the race. Crypt Keeper and 4K Trey are going at it for what, fourth? Yeah, Kuno made it all the way up to 6, battling Skur. Skur's trying to make that move. 4K Trey fell. Skur to the top 5. Kuno still looking
looks
very.
a lot more comfortable this week too.
Yeah, he does look a lot more comfortable. Oh, Kuno.
Okay. Kuno goes off.
That was Kuno. 4K. Oh, yeah, Skur going off. That section right there. I don't know for you guys. You know what I mean? Like, we just had our moto. But that section, that little sweeper that they just went through is very slippery. Like, if you give it too much gas, you're going off the track.
Yeah, no, 100%. I actually had a quick meeting with the HRC team right after my moto and told them that section, when it starts breaking down, to watch out for it, because it does. It gets extremely slippery, and it's just when you think you have your line set on that, it's not. You'll blow off.
Yeah.
Also, the inside gets extremely bumpy, so it's hard to control your bike. Whereas if you take that outside line through there, it's a lot smoother, but you have a big chance of going off the rut and going off the track right there. So that's one section to really look out for during today's motos.
They need better, like, cameras, bro, like, where I could really see everything.
You hear that, Rainbow Studios?
Because, I mean, you guys just saw the cameras I went through. It's like, even if I wanted to sit the camera there and watch the race, it's not even really a good angle.
Right. Yeah.
ZK is not letting up. Barry having some trouble keeping up the pace. Crypt Keeper's right there. Now, I talked to Barry. He said Thunder Valley's not really his favorite track, but, he said it's not the slowest. So, 24 minutes left to go. Let's see if Barry can, let's see if he can, make some moves. I got a message from one of our riders. Crypt Keeper with a little mess up. Let's see if somebody's having a battle back here. Skur is on 4K Trey. 4K Trey taking that inside into the next inside, kind of cross-jumping Skur. Luckily, they didn't get into it that much, but they have Kuno right behind them, so it's a three-way Honda HRC battle. Handyman D. Trey up to, what is this? There's more people joining. 11th, okay. Doing better than he did last week. Drip up to 12. Kind of gap 13th, which is good. Frey back there and Hector way back there. Oh, ZK made it up to first. Let's kind of see what happened. Let's see if Sting and Roger can. He ran a 144.67. Let's watch from Barry's view. Let's see if we could see something. Crypt Keeper not too far behind. 4K Trey is in 5th, Skur is in 2nd, Kuno in 7th, Matt Top G in 8th, Handyman in 9th, Damo wrapping up the top 10. Trey stood in 11th trying to fight, 4 seconds behind. He has his old team owner Drip right behind him. I feel like Drip could get a top 10 this race. I was looking at him, you know, just now when we were looking at him on the camera. He looks smooth, he looks confident. It's just this track you can't oversteer the biker. It's gonna come back and bite you in the ass.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. Drip was feeling really good after qualifying. He was feeling pretty good in practice, you know. So I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good moto. Let's see if they can stop ZK because he had like a 3-second lead.
See, and the thing is with ZK is that, yes, he is new in our league. He's making his debut today, but he's actually kind of well known around the MX vs. ATV Legends community. We've heard that this guy is pretty quick, and this dude is actually really showing it against our top riders today.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really impressed with him so far. Now, but these guys still have 20 minutes. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Yes, exactly. Anything can happen. You know, right now it's really just like it's really just like an online race right now. You know, the track, it doesn't really start getting like how you would say like gritty. It's like about, you know, halfway through the moto, that's when you start to deteriorate. You start to see people's endurance and fitness come into play. Him with a mess up hitting that SpongeBob, so that's gonna allow. Sting and Roger probably messed up too, but Barry still hasn't got around him. Kuno's still in 7th. He hasn't been able to pass Skur or 4K Trey, and this is gonna be detrimental to his championship. It's gonna open up a big gap for Barry and possibly allow Sting and Roger to move up into 2nd.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Kuno sitting back there. You know, I'm a little surprised to see that, but like I was telling you, before the gate drop, I don't think that Kuno was extremely prepared. You know, I think that's 2 times now. You know, we last week and this week. I just don't think Kuno's feeling good on the bike in outdoor season.
Ooh, Barry with a mess up.
Allowing Sting and Roger to get around, or not get around, but get a little bit more of a gap on him. Skirt moved up to 5th now.
Yeah. Let's watch Kuno for a second. Let's see if we can get a different angle on Kuno and kind of see what's going on with the defending pro motocross champion.
One thing that I noticed is that that right there is a tricky part. If you are not careful and ease up, that you are going to get reset, and that's going to cost you a lot of time. But even the line before that, where you hit that massive, a step up, I believe? You hit that massive step up or a triple, then you have the 4 different lines to choose. It looks like everybody's taking that far outside line where it's nice and smooth, whereas on the inside, it's really bumpy. But the thing is that with these longer tracks, you have to try and shorten up the turns and make the track as straight as you can, just like with automotive racing.
Now, let's look at Kuno's times. 146.85, and then let's go up. So let's just say Skur, we're in a 144. Skur dropped it down to a 144. 4K Trey a 146. Crib Keeper a 146. Barry with a 145 flat. Sting and Roger with a 145.03, and ZK dropped it from a 144.67 to a 144.36. So with a 6-second lead, if honestly, Sting and Roger needs to kind of lock in, stop worrying about Barry behind him, because that's exactly what's happening right now. Run some lines, because in the beginning of the moto, Sting and Roger had him by like 2-3 seconds, and Barry and Sting and Roger started going at it, and now he's just stretched that gap up to about 4 seconds, and national 7 seconds is a long shot to catch back up on, especially on a track as difficult as this. Yeah, Crib Keeper with another mess up. That's going to allow 4K Trey. Kuno just went down.
Kuno goes down.
Skur going past Kuno back into 6, so something happened to Skur to go from 5th to 7th. Yeah, this is a rough moto. Damo up to 9th. Trey moved up to 10th. Matt Top G down to 11th. He was in 8th at one point. Let's see. Matt running smooth. running a 147. Needs to pick up the pace. I remember in Supercross, we've seen him, almost battle for some heats with these guys. So let's see if he can drip. Still in a constant 12th. He has Pelfrey, who moved up from 14th to 13th, so he made some passes. TC, not really looking like he's going to be able to challenge, looking like this track is probably going to eat him up. No disrespect to the guy. And then Hector, a minute and 25 seconds back. Haven't seen Hector in a while, so Hector's not going to be on the pace. He is that co-owner of Pro Circuit Monster Energy Kawasaki. And, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're in the back. If you have a rider that's up front, 10 seconds on 11 seconds on Barry, who seemed unbeatable last week, and now look at him. But, it's the track. You can't really say it's all the track, but this track is very technical.
Yeah, it is very, very technical. And, we usually see Barry. Oh, Barry gets around.
Barry just got around Sting and Roger. So he has. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, typically we see Barry taking some big lines and not so much inside work. He's a really an outside firm kind of guy.
Kuno keeps getting reset. Go ahead.
And this isn't that type of track,
No.
Insides, and there are some outside faster spots on the track, but, for the most part, you're pretty much inside, and, the track breakdown alone is going to put a hurt on all these fast guys.
Who stopped? Let's see who's that stop. Sorry for the ones watching at home. I just want to see who's. Oh, Matt Top G.
Matt Top G just left.
I was gonna have to throw the yellow flag. I didn't want to, but so Barry got that lead down from 9 seconds to about 7. So he gained 2 seconds within half a lap. Let's see what he can do with 16 minutes underway.
Just over halfway here, and I think he's going to close it up on him. I really do. I think the track is going to get to ZK, and Barry coming in with a little bit of experience here. I think he's going to close that gap.
Yeah, I think he is. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people. It was a lot of talk when. Let's go back to him. It was a lot of talk when ZK joined the league. Like, oh, he's gonna try to blow everybody out the water. But we talked about it. It's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And as you can see, he just went from having a 10-second lead over Sting and Roger to Barry cutting that in half in just literally a lap. So it goes to show you, it really doesn't matter how fast you are. Them 30 minutes will test if you're really fast and can you be consistent, because it's not always about being fast. Like this track alone, we talked about it earlier, me and Rocker, slower is faster here.
Yeah, no, absolutely, it really is.
He's hitting those lines though, like let's see how Barry hits that. Barry kind of hitting the same way, kind of not as clean though. Then Sting and Roger kind of got gapped. How far? Oh, 4K Trey and Crip. Where is Skur? Kuno. Skur just, yeah. Handyman D up to 8.
Back in 7th. Damo,
Yeah.
wait, go back to Damo.
Let's go to Damo.
Looks like he's having a little bit better of a day today compared to last weekend on Hangtown.
Let's see if he can challenge who's this in front of him. Handy. Let's see if he can challenge Handy. He's not that far. How far is he got? Trey. Trey is moving.
See, Trey Weezy is another rider that we had a lot of anticipation to do really good this season. This guy he didn't really do a lot of Supercross with us, so he took that extra time to really focus on outdoors and motocross to get ready for the season. So hopefully he can click it in the right gear and move up a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to see. 4K Trey has made it up to 4th. It seems like, looking at the time in the scoring, Crypt Keeper in 5th. Kuno up to 6th, but I don't think he's gonna catch first in this moto. Skirt in 7th. Damo is working on Handy right now, who's in 8th. Damo's in 9th, and Trey's still wrapping up the top 10. But Drip from 12th to 11th, closing in up on Trey. I told you, Drip might get a top 10. I'm not gonna watch him too much because I don't know if he watches the stream and then it gets nervous. But we're gonna come back and check on him, and Handy D messes up that inside line. That inside line right there, I don't want to give up my secret, but let's just say if you want to hit it, you got to roll that bitch and just risk getting passed on the outside, but have enough speed to try to come back and challenge. That was real risky by Handy. I'm not even gonna lie. Skirt looking smooth.
Yeah, he's locked in right now.
Running 144.51 compared to, let's go up to the front. I'm gonna go right back to Skirt. Oh, Barry drops down to a 142.98.
Wow.
Oh my God. So Skirt's not that far off the lap time of DK. Barry just hit another level, but he's 14 seconds back, so he must have failed. But you see how Barry's riding? Let's look.
Ooh,
See,
and he got reset right off the tabletop.
he's riding in a rush. He's not used to this. You got to think. Right now, Barry thought he was only gonna have to worry about Kuno. Kuno's in 6th, but you got this new guy who has nothing to lose. It's round 2, so he still has a title shot. It's making Barry run kind of slow. As he passed the lapper. That was Hector. Okay, he moved. We don't have to boost right. Yeah, this is
right now. Barry, if they can stay in the positions where they're right now, Barry will actually gain quite a bit more points over Kuno, because Barry's in 2nd place right now. Kuno is still all the way back in 6th.
Yeah.
So right now, if Barry can keep this going, he still makes more points and can increase that lead over Kuno in the point standings.
Look how choppy the damn track is. So it's like, man, like I feel like Barry kind of has to put it in championship mode right now. Like, do you want to risk, falling and trying to catch up to somebody who's 14, 16 seconds ahead of you, or do you want to save your energy, try to gain as many points on Kuno, go back and watch film while 250 Moto 2 is happening, and try to regroup, because Barry has the speed to challenge him. Look at the lap time. Barry has the speed, so it's not a speed issue. The track broke down, and it's too late for Barry to charge with just a little over 10 minutes to go with this track ate up like this.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised to see ZK up there still holding his lines as being very, very consistent. But look, he's changing up his lines a little bit here. He's hitting more of the outside stuff as compared to the inside. And inside before the finish line gets extremely chopped up, extremely deep. And actually, during the 250 Moto, it threw me off the track a couple of times, threw me into some SpongeBob's, so I even ended up changing out my line on that.
ZK is consistently hitting that inside rut going downhill right there, though. That's really impressive.
Yeah, he found a line that works, and what I can honestly say is he's been at the Kawasaki headquarters talking to Will, Hector, the team manager Trey. We seen him at a Fox Vet Track earlier in the week, working with Trey. They were working on setups and really just tuning in. The whole team is really been trying to get him to where he is now. He's fast, but honestly, what I can say, he put in the work. Because when he first came into the chat, and that Kawasaki chat, I'm gonna be honest with you, he was kind of not worried about Barry, but he knew Barry was gonna be the one to beat, and he's coming out here dialing in and proving that, hey, I can be up here. I may be a rookie. This may be my first race. I may be already 50 points back, but I'm here. You're gonna have to deal with me.
Well, that's the thing, is this is round 2. We got 12 rounds, 24 motos. He has plenty of time to pick away, and the thing is, with real life going on, we don't know who's going to show up every weekend.
Gonna get that blue flag for Hector. Go ahead.
It can take just one race, and people can move up 3 to 4 positions in the standings.
We're going to get the 2 for here.
So Kuno's made it up to 4th.
Just out of curiosity, what's Kuno's lap time right now?
Let's see. Let's go to it because Kuno is in what
'Cause he came up from 7th, so I'm just curious.
146 still. He hasn't broke that 146.
Okay. I did notice, you know, when we were back on ZK there for a second, he was starting to slip up a little bit.
They're fighting for that 7th position. So Handy's caught up to him. Damo fell back a little bit. Trey got reset again. Let's go back up to 4K Trey. There you go.
Still running the 146 as well.
Singing Roger with a still with a 145. Barry with that 142. So everybody's still kind of in their pace. Barry chopped that lead down, so Barry's not giving up. Once he got around the lappers, that was good. 4K Trey, Crip, Kuno right there, Skur, Handy, Damo, Trey, Drip is right there. Let's see what Drip can do. Let's see what Drip can do. This is for the top 10.
Outside line.
Oh,
Wheezy goes off.
You see how Wheezy just bounced and like kind of like went off. That goes when your suspension is way too stiff for this high elevation Thunder Valley track. Like that suspension did not absorb, and with a bike as heavy as that Cowie, that was surprising.
Drip taking the inside line. Wheezy going around outside. Hopefully has enough drive.
Oh, messes up.
Oh, he gets reset again. Struggling to get up the hill.
You know, when you get past late in the motor like this, because Trey Wheezy was holding 10th for a couple of minutes now, it's hard for you to come back up because I guarantee you, no disrespect to Trey, but he wasn't expecting Drip to pass him and gap him by about 3 seconds just now. He was not expecting that. Let's move back up a little bit. Handyman D and Skirt going at it. Skirt off the track. Handyman D with that inside line. Probably listening to my live saying he had to roll it because it looked like he just did that the way that the bike was looking. Let's see if Skirt can answer back with 5 minutes left.
Both of them taking the inside line, but it looks like Handyman lost control, went outside, which allows
now
Skirt
to
can
cut into the inside like he's gonna do. He should have cut in a little bit. Yeah.
See, that's what I was talking about earlier. That whole section right there is extremely bumpy, and if you're running too stiff of a suspension, you're just bouncing around. It's hard to control your bike through that little section.
It is. It very much is. If you're tuning in right now, this is 450 Moto 1 here at Thunder Valley Round 2 of the AMA SMX League. Yes, I know Round 2 is Hangtown in real life, but in this series, we pick the tracks. Well, we don't pick the tracks random. My wife picks the tracks random each week, so that's why. Scar running a 144.51. I don't know if he beat his fastest time or not. Handyman with that 146 and 7. Kuno back down to 6, still with a 146. Needs to pick that up. Crip Keeper with a 146, right on 4K Trey for the 4th position. Seems like Crip kind of stays in that 4th. He needs to get a podium, man. He needs to get a podium because it's right there. If you look at him, it's his teammate. It's Stinging Rogers right there. 4K Trey with a mess up. Barry with a 142.98, still 12 seconds back. ZK hasn't dropped that lap time, so it's really just consistency. He's kind of like a Jet Lawrence. He's just easy on the throttle, it looks like. It's really like he's just real comfortable, not trying, just another day at the test track.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell he's slowed down a little bit, but not really slowed down, but just gotten more comfortable and settled in. Right? It's not, he knows he's got that gap, and he's just settling in.
Yeah. Oh, I thought Barry got reset.
Really, like, I'm probably going to stress this every single week, but with them keeping your mentality nice and cool, don't get frustrated, because if you get frustrated, you're going to be pushing yourself, taking bigger risks and causing more mistakes later on down the road. So right now, Barry and just everyone that is racing really good, staying consistent, they got 3.5 minutes left and 2 extra laps. If everyone can just keep their head cool and focus, continue hitting their lines, a lot of these guys are going to get some pretty good results, because the other thing is we still got a second moto. So anything can happen, and some of these guys can move up or they can stay where they're at in the points. So it'll be really interesting to see how the rest of this moto plays out and see what happens next moto.
Yes, most definitely. Thinking Roger like he's falling off the pace a little bit, getting sucked into the battle behind him. Crypt Keeper with a lag, it seems like.
Lag.
If he lags out, we're not gonna restart it. It's too late in the moto. Okay, they're right there. They're right there on Stinking Roger. So battle for the podium position.
With the servers.
Is there? I'm sorry that I'm going through the cameras. Is there any more battles? Hector and 14. TC.
4th and 5th. We got 2-second gap between 4th and 5th, and a couple other gaps.
Can TC make the move on his teammate? No, not close enough. Trey Weezy still up in 11th. Drip gapped him pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. Hector, oh that's Hector. Okay, no disrespect to Hector. My bad, buddy. Skirt down to 8th, 7th, and 6th is right there, so he has a chance at least a 6th place position. And then this battle right here. Oh, Crypt Keeper with a mess up. Handyman D trying to challenge Kuno.
Kuno taking that outside line. Handy taking the inside line, but not enough drive to get around him. And once again, Kuno taking that inside line on both these turns.
I see Skr right there at the corner of my eye. Skr's in a really good position, but he needs to move quick. He really just needs to get around Handy D. Because it seems like Kuno is not comfortable. He's not. Look at him, and this is not. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Let's look from this point of view right now.
We got Handy and Skirt both taking the same line through there. Just wheel tap in the top of those jumps right there. I'm actually really impressed with how these 450 guys are able to hit that outside line right after the finish line jump right there.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone being careful with that inside rut. If you hit that inside rut, it'll suck you right in and you can hit the banner and cause you to reset, which will cost you about 5 seconds to get back on the track. But Skirt coming up short there, but still keeping his eyes on Handy and Kuno.
Oh.
Yeah, that's tricky right there. Like I was saying earlier in the race, you really got to thread the needle. And now, with 4 seconds left on the clock, 2 laps left to go, it's going to be thread the needle everywhere. I mean, it's this track's broke down, it's a mess, but and it's changing every single lap. That's what I learned. Definitely the hard way. During 250 Moto 1 is that you go around the track once, and the same line that you thought was fast is all of a sudden blown out or not fast at all.
What happened to Kuno? Handyman D got around Kuno.
Wow.
Oh!
Oh no. We don't have any lappers, do we? I don't think
not at the moment, no. Not at the moment, no. Okay, Skirt making a challenge. 2-lap board is out. Oh,
that's what I was just talking about. That outside line and that jump after that finish line jump is tricky, especially late in the moto. Let's see if Skirt can recover and make a challenge for Handyman up here. Why don't we jump up to the front guys and see how those guys are doing? We got ZK with a 9-second gap over Barry, so that gap did shorten up a little bit.
Yeah,
it did.
Oh, he's getting into lappers. Who is he coming up on? It's one of the cows. We'll see. Because somebody get the blue flag ready for it. It's probably going to be Pelfrey. Yep.
Pelfrey. Okay.
Last lap. ZK going wide, way wide.
Good job.
Yeah, Barry's kind of far back. Hasn't been able to beat Barry's time.
10-second gap though.
Forte
Dale
trade.
in third.
Crip not giving up. It can happen. Handyman. Oh!
Oh!
What?
Oh,
Where's Skirt?
was able
Oh,
to
Skirt
save
fell
it.
back. Skirt fell back.
These guys are pushing right now.
Yeah. Dom on 9th, Drip in 10th, Trey in 11th, Telfrey in 12th, C. Hector.
And this is the final lap, so let's see if ZK can hold it off.
Yeah,
Keep,
because
like I've been saying, keep his head cool, hit your lines, and if he finishes this moto, this will be his first career AMA SMX League moto win, and that will definitely set a name for himself within this
stir
league.
the pot a little bit too.
Yeah.
That's gonna push Kuno and Barry just to work harder.
yeah, which is what we ultimately wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
All right, ZK coming around the final turn, and ZK
What a nice
with
whip.
a Moto 1 win on his 450 debut, and
Barry brought it
coming up
down
in
to
second.
a 7-second gap from almost 19 at one time, 20-second gap at one time. So, you know, the speed is there. There's a battle right here. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, we know. Okay. Okay. I want to give everybody.
Gonna get third.
No. Forte Trey with a 4th. Debuting his number 4. Okay. Crib Keeper running up your top 5. Handyman D gonna get over on Kuno?
Wow.
With a 145.82 compared to Kuno's 146. Skur was right there. Damo rounding up the top. Well, not rounding up. In 9th. Drip rounding up that top 10. I know he's got to be happy. It's not what he wanted, but it was better than last week. With a good gap, too. Can you guys get ZK, Barry, and Sting and Roger in here?
Yep.
You guys ZK? I don't know.
I got him.
I'm not friends with ZK.
I got it. That was a good moto.
And are you inviting them, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm gonna invite him. Just
Okay.
do the interviews for me so I could do the points real quick, and that way we could start up 250 moto too, because you know we kind of started like 30 minutes late. Okay, Dell's already in here.
What's up, boys?
What's up, man? Skur's in here. Hold on. And then we just gotta get Barry, and then we can get Kuno in here, because I want to know what happened to Kuno, because Kuno didn't seem to ever get that drive that we usually see from Kuno.
Guys,
What's up?
I shit the bed completely, but I just want to point out to everybody, and I'm going to only talk about this. I did a 139.6.
Oh,
Crazy. Crazy.
Good
Fastest lap time in the game, it seemed like. I mean, not in the game, but on the...
No, bro, 3 seconds faster than whoever the fuck won, because I don't care because my race was fucked, but congratulations, obviously. But crazy. That's the only good thing I have, by the way. I have nothing else about my race that was good, so that's fine.
Nah, you had some battles, bro.
You rode good, bro. You really honestly did. The track it's a very hard track.
Bro.
Okay, let's be honest.
It's a hard track, It is a tough track. That's for sure. We are not playing. Casey, can you believe it's a 139.6 though?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
That put
the
you in
fastest
first
lap of the
place
day.
on leaderboards.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
139.
You
139.6.
139.
First on
You-
leaderboards.
First on leaderboards, you are 2 seconds ahead of Zambi Killing.
2 seconds ahead of Zanby killing. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What am I on right now?
Zan,
All right, come on, come on. Interviews.
Interview. Sorry. Long day.
Do we got everyone in here?
We should.
We got Kuno, Dale.
Hey, Kuno.
We don't have ZK.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I'm sorry for bumping into you a few times.
If ZK doesn't join,
Battle
just fuck it. Just keep going.
All right.
Barry and
And we don't. Nope, we don't
I'm
have
not
Barry.
sure. Yeah, no. Barry's probably mad. I don't blame him though.
All right, Dale. How you feeling?
Oi!
Pretty good actually, yeah. Fucking good start, but just gotta get away from you. Them boys quick.
Yeah, how are you feeling, Dale? Do you think you're gonna, what was difficult out there? Were you having a hard time with ruts, corners? What was it for you?
Just a few mistakes. It's not my best track, but I don't know. I reckon I got the pace to stay out with them. I just gotta not make mistakes. Like, as you know, if you make mistakes at this level, it's just fucking you're too far behind real quick. So yeah, we'll try. If I can do a bit better the second moto, so there we go.
Yeah, absolutely. The day's not over, and with these double motos, we all know that Moto 2's the one that really counts, right? So, are you feeling a little bit more confident now, or are you thinking you're going to bring it a little harder come Moto 2?
Yeah, I hope so. Just need to get that good start out the gate, and yeah, see what we can do, eh?
Awesome. Well, great race, and we hope to see you in Moto 2.
Cheers, bro.
Dale,
Alright.
Dale, real quick, Dale.
Yo.
This is Skirt. Challenge accepted. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna come up with a new one, bro.
I got one, right? Let's go.
All right, and we do have our Moto 1 winner, ZKJ, in here making his 450 league debut. ZK, walk us through it. How you feeling, dude?
It's pretty good. I just want to get an okay start, and then just basically just pacing myself early on. And got around, I think the guy in third or fourth, and then I wound up pushing the second. And me and the first place guy was battling for a little bit, and then I wound up getting a little bit more consistent, and just started just logging some laps now. So yeah, it was pretty chill though.
ZK,
Yeah.
do you feel like when the track started breaking down more, do you feel like that slowed you up at all?
Yeah, I would say I was just like pacing myself, like knowing where to like push at, and like knowing where to just like kind of chill at, not really like ride over my head, because like it's really easy to like fall on this track. It's super slippery. So
Yeah.
you just gotta really just log in some laps and just start just throwing down where to push at and where to just kind of chill at and relax.
Absolutely. So for all of our normal listeners at home, ZK, I think we're all kind of wondering, this is your debut with the AMA SMX League. For the listeners at home, how are you feeling compared up to Barry and Kuno, who are usually our top two 450 riders, especially Kuno being the SMX AMA champion and holding the title right now?
Yeah, it's crazy, because I remember like I used to race against them all the time, and they used to be like long gone. So like I just want to just like
Hold on real quick.
just different skills.
Hold on real quick. I'm not scared to ask. You black?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, keep going. Yeah, let's go. All right, yeah, come on. There we go. Yeah, my nigga.
What I've been doing is just kind of like doing like different other racing games and stuff, and trying to like translate that speed like kind of over and like really pace yourself with like throttle control and stuff. So I've been doing a lot of that, and that's been kind of like helping me out, like coming back to the game and like really just like locking in and just focusing in on like consistency and stuff. outright just speed. So
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
just really logging in and working out with that, and then just with them, like they have so much rich history with this championship. Like I was just really just coming in just thinking that I was gonna be around about third or like fourth, so just somewhere around near the box. So it's good to see that I can able to run with the guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, great race, man. Moto 2 coming up in a little while for you. We'll see you out there.
All right, appreciate it.
Is that it? Do we need to talk to anybody else?
That was
unless
it.
Kuno got in here.
Kuno. Is Kuno in here?
What's up? What's
okay,
up?
there we go. What happened, Kuno?
Kuno, yeah, what happened?
Man, I failed the thunder here. Oh shit! Congratulations to ZK, Barry, and Roger. They performed a good race, and now nothing else to say. We regroup and see you next moto.
Hell yeah. Kuno, one thing.
What's
We
up?
battled for a little bit.
Hell yeah!
Like, we were banging a little bit, and I just want you to know,
Mhm.
like, I loved it. It was crazy. But, like, I just, if I fucked you up at all, because we banged a couple
Nah, it's
times.
okay.
And,
It's okay.
yeah,
He's racing. Robin
it is
is racing.
it was rubbing. So I just want to make sure,
Yeah.
because fucking we
Yeah.
were going at it for a little bit.
Robin is racing. It's okay.
GG's.
For sure. Let's get ready for Moto 2. Let's see.
Moto 2, let's go.